Poor Richter is stuck in half movement.
Kaz has missed so much.
Alright, would you guys like to move the ship, or...
I think we should move the ship,
Yes.
up. Look at
Let's
the first
move it over
debris.
here.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go back here.
I can give you guys a hand in asteroids, just so you know. It's my favorite. It's my natural explorer as well.
Where did y'all want to move the ship? Just to double check.
Over here.
Okay,
Because
so
while there's two sections up here, we don't want to get too far away from our other party.
Yeah, that's fair.
So moving up here and having two of us launch, or all three, that's best choice right now.
True, so if you two wish to deploy, you can. I shall grab your tokens so that if I need to, I can just have health up.
There's two of them!
Is Pace gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Just so I know which two to copy.
I mean,
he has to show off his brand new mobile suit.
If someone's feeling particularly brave, they can always launch up north too.
You can always send that one. You can always send that one Arde that don't got a pilot.
I don't want to get our engineers killed. We just got them. We need foot people.
True that, my man. True that. So just give me a moment to do my DM thing.
I mean, if we get our engineers...
Where's another work genie here? You doubled.
No, there's one.
No, there's another one above the debris field.
Where?
Alright, isn't this one?
Oh yeah, that's my character.
Not an enemy. I can confirm.
There.
Not an enemy. I don't know why
There's
that's
two of
there
them.
either.
Which one's the real one?
Don't worry, it's just a mirage in space. Those happens when you're close to asteroids. Get to see the funny things.
See the funny.
Space mirage.
Oh my.
All right.
I was just making a preliminary.
So me and
roll.
him are launching. We're going to investigate the field.
All right, give me your perceptions and investigation.
All right. Investigation. Investigation. Perception.
19 and a 17. You guys can see some intact stuff in there. You don't exactly know what, but it looks to be something.
All right. It sucks Hawkeye doesn't give me advantage on this.
If only.
Can I roll perception checks instead of investigation?
Sure.
All right, well, I'll enter the field right here, I guess.
All right.
My good friend Gin, are you entering the field?
Pretty much launch movement does not count, so you still got your move. If you both wish to roll me another one, or Vance, I believe if it's giving him advantage. Okay.
16, it's fine.
Quickly, use your crotch winch. Just move everything.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna roll perception too, since my investigation is lower.
Well,
okay. With a 16 and some help, you both can see a loot crate.
Another box.
What's in the box?
A Gundam.
A Gundam! It's a Gundam!
Gundam, there's a person inside. It just kills you.
Oh, buy the striker pack.
It's a space mimic.
Yes.
Space mimic. That would be the worst thing
fucking
ever.
Space mimic. Okay, so that's this movement. Everyone's got another one. I will say, to make life easier, everyone just roll a initiative. Just so because we have almost everyone out.
Right.
And hold it before you do, because never
I'm
mind.
back.
Okay, he's got the 14 descending.
Welcome back, Kaz. You missed everything.
Yep.
I found the Calamity's legs
And
And
shield.
his guns.
shield.
So yes, everyone roll me an initiative. We're not in combat. I'm just making my life easier.
Okay.
Okay, initiative.
Okay, 16 for Kai. You can also click on your thing and then use your character sheet if you have it set up.
I don't, so I have to
I
look at my actual character sheet.
All right, Zenu got a 12.
No, I got 17. The 12 was from the investigation.
Okay, never mind. I'm just blind now. I need my glass. And Mr.
15?
Kaz has not deployed, but I will put his thing on here just so we can have him on. Where is he?
Did you find anything else in like the bottom one?
We found the Calamity's weapons and
Its shield.
legs.
They found the Calamity shield in there and some fucked up legs.
And we're going to me and Richter are going to the big one here because he spotted something.
He spotted a
He rolled a nat
gold
20.
V-fin. My roll 20 is having a stroke of some kind. It just kicked me out. Thank you, roll 20.
Yeah.
Wait, the DM's gone. We're free.
I swear to God, I have video proof of where the fuck y'all were. I will
I
know. Trust me.
Hurry, pull a 00, quantize.
Just fucking zips.
Just activate Transam to lower the color budget.
Okay, I'm just loading in. My laptop may
I don't
explode.
care that it can only be activated a handful of times. Use all the Trans Am.
Use it. Use it. How much did Kaz get again?
Got a 15.
15. Okay, y'all are rocking with some high shit. I'll also do.
Figures, I get all the good rolls when not in combat.
Hey, you missed my nat 20.
And I will roll just a d20 for the ship. Ship sucks ass.
Well, it's a junk guild ship, not really designed for like fast movement or
True.
combat.
If it would let me. Jesus. Okay. So descending.
Hey, I got that thing to go fast when I was piloting it.
So yes, this is a new turn of movement. Richter. I will say as well, Richter, if you just can't even move down once, you'll be out of the field and have 90 movement. Oh yeah, so Kaz, well, you know what? Yeah, you were here when I was saying the cruising rules is what I'm calling them.
Yeah, which is basically we're allowed to dash for our regular movement.
Yeah, as long as no combat or y'all hasn't been spotted.
So basically,
just to speed up.
that means I would have a total like 120 movement with dashing, right?
You guys have 50 movement.
Oh, I'm thinking of like something else. My bad.
High mobility. So yes, Richter. You doing anything when you get over there, Richter, or no? You just hunkering down?
I'm just gonna fly along because I know asteroids decently well.
He knows them decently well. Okay, pace.
I'm gonna open the box, see what's inside.
All right. So you fly up to the box and you find more extensional arresters.
I feel like the universe is playing some sort of cosmic joke on us.
Look at the bright side.
I swear to God, if I was doing them manually, it wouldn't show up as rolling token. So y'all know I'm doing this shit random.
Oh,
Look at the bright guy. Look at the
Should we
bright
just
side,
leave it?
guys.
Should we just leave it there then?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we already
can
have
totally-
one, unless you want to make a grievous mobile suit.
I mean,
You
we
can
could
take
just-
them or you can leave them. To grab items, it will require you to basically not use weapons. You'll have to holster them for the meantime.
We could
Until
just
we drop them in on the ship.
guys. We could just sell them once we.
The ship also, I don't know if anyone knows this about rehomes or no. Homes.
They have grabber arms, right?
Yeah. So if you want to just leave it for the ship to come and grab, they can do it themselves.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think it's gonna be too useful. I mean, we could sell it, but I'm gonna leave it for the ship for now.
Yeah.
You have the rest of whatever movement you have left.
I should have like 40.
No, you should have like
He's
40.
no, debris fields are half movement, so just normal.
Yeah, used to 1-2 move.
Roll me a perception base, just real quick,
Sure.
as you leave.
Oh no.
Let me find how much it was. +4.
Ooh.
You see from behind this asteroid a strike dagger.
Do I see if it's armed?
It is fully armed.
All right.
Is it looking directly at me or?
It's looking at the debris field, but give me a moment.
I can't see you through the debris.
Yeah, it can't really see you.
You're blending in with the debris field, basically.
Kind of.
Alright.
His oranges give it a bit away, but at least one side is all orange, so he just kind of hides.
I'm gonna tell Kaz. I think we have company.
Oh,
Seems to be.
what suit is it?
It's a strike dagger. It is
Look.
armed, so I don't think it's the same policeman we encountered before.
Look.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Yeah,
He's
I
the
do.
one with the most.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure if he actually had his weapons, or if he
Yes.
like took them off to like grab the items.
Everyone, yeah, no, he didn't unarm himself.
Okay.
Look. Don't
Avoid combat.
attack him for now.
Avoid combat for now, and if he does approach you, be ready.
Right. In fact, just gonna ready up my sniper rifle, and for now, just be at ready in case it didn't enter
What's the
combat.
trigger to fire upon this unit? Because I need a trigger for preparing actions.
In case it turns around and starts, going,
I'll
starts
say
bringing up its rifle.
Okay, so if it shows any sign of aggression.
Yes.
Got it. Kai.
Here's the best part, guys. You forgot to tell us down here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if the comms are like long range.
Yeah.
True,
I
that's
am
what
not
like this is gonna be interesting.
That's mostly why they go back to the ship and then the ship will send them out. But we did not do that. So yes, Kai, make y'all's movement.
I did. That's all I can move.
That's all we got. You can also dash if you want to, but that does take away your action. I just wanted to preface it.
Well,
It's not like you're going to get attacked if you go through these asteroids, I imagine.
Yeah, there's definitely not a trap inside of them. It's not like
No, he's saying that. He sounds so pissed off. Like, happened
So,
before.
no,
so. I put armor class in the red, right?
just
You can put it anywhere you want, really. The way that I do it is green for base armor points, red for shields, and then just have their sheets open up. All right, there's Kai's movement. Mr. Kaz, you have not deployed yet, but it is your turn on the ship.
I'm going to start deploying myself.
Yes, I want you to check out to the north field.
I was going. I was going. Did you check the west field? I mean, the
Doesn't
field
matter.
over here.
Either or.
Only field that hasn't been checked yet in this area is this one, and that is being done by Richter and Kai.
So wait, which field
oh,
has
no,
it?
we haven't checked this one.
Bottom
on the back.
right.
Oh yeah, bottom right is where
I'll
me and Richter are heading.
wait. So both this field and this field have been looted.
No.
Oh, they haven't?
No.
Yeah, you guys kind of beeline straight for this for the one that the ship is aiming at.
I'm going to go. Let's see which one. I'm just trying to figure out which one of these is closer to me.
They're both a relative good distance. It's either going up far or to the left far.
I mean, it depends on where you deployed. If you deployed like right here,
Yeah.
per se, you could probably
Anywhere
move
close
fast.
enough to the ship's frontal, because it also has those arms that can just move you anywhere. So I'll say that anywhere within like 2 squares of the ship you can deploy.
So if you move right there, you could probably get there in like 2 turns.
Here?
And as
Okay.
well, you can dash, but that will again just take your action. So
Am I
essentially, you would get 150 movement.
Well, if I'll dash.
Okay.
So it's like 15 spaces, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One. Okay.
Actually, no, wait, that would be 200.
Oh,
Yeah, 200.
We get to
I can
move
dash
farther?
200?
Yes. Well,
Man,
not
I
200
need
squares,
farther,
but
too.
200 meters. Because I was like, wait a minute, 150 would be if like they were triple dashing, but then I'm like,
Oh,
no.
so 200 would actually just put me like at the edge
Yeah.
of this thing.
Because like I
Yeah.
said, y'all are already base dash movement, so dashing would just give you another.
So I'm literally at the edge of it now.
All right, roll me a perception or investigation, whichever one you would like.
Perception or investigation? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which one has a better modifier.
Good.
Oh, perception has better modifier. I'll do that.
All right.
Can't believe none of you were professional pilots. None of you have Hawkeye.
11?
With an 11, you don't really see anything.
Yet.
Yeah, so you can move into the field and
Yeah.
search it
Yeah,
inside.
but I'm sorry, I did not mean to roll.
I guess it'll be easier once I'm inside the field.
Yep.
All right, I'm
Or
going
Hawkeye.
to move 2 squares up here, and use my perception check to give one last look around the field.
All right.
It's at advantage because of Hawkeye. 30-20.
You do
Ooh.
not find anything else in this debris field.
All right, I will shout out that this place looks clear. And how much movement do I have left after moving 2 squares?
3.
All right, I will make an attempt to go up here. 1, 2, 3.
Roll me another perception.
Gotcha. 12.
With a 12, you see a protogin slowly coming towards this debris field before it stops seeing you.
Oh.
Are you waiting for me to try to talk?
It's whatever up to you. It's not doing anything per se. It just stopped. Doesn't have a weapon pointed at you, but it's also not doing anything else.
I will motion to try to fake this out, saying field is clear. Try to pretend that I'm one of them.
No, you know what I would do? I'd say motion like be careful. There is like there's a strike dagger nearby. Maybe something like that.
Well, I would imagine they're a part of the group with the strike dagger.
Either way, roll me a deception.
All right. Deception. Need to find deception.
I gotta throw on me glasses.
19.
19, Jesus Christ.
Was that any bonuses or?
I have a charisma of 0.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, you don't see it taking any hostile actions, and it doesn't try to heal you.
It will radio that there's a Gin out here, though, to my good friend with the sniper. Though,
Which
just
one?
to make sure
Two?
he's aware. It's 1.
Okay, to pace. Alright, so the ship, as it was told last turn, is
I mean,
going
he's probably
to...
gonna tell the one who wasn't like trying to hide from the cops. They're just
So yes,
The police are after me.
this the ship comes in and it extends its arms to grab the loot and pull it into the hangar. You've got so many fucking extensional arresters, Jesus. I'm gonna fucking start becoming the police. That is all it can do on this turn. Mr. Richter,
We're gonna fly out of here,
we gonna
and
fly.
that's about it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, folks.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm enjoying my nice time in the big space rocks.
All right, pace.
It's natural habitat.
Yes.
I can't confirm this, but what's Pace up to?
Not what I would have guessed from your profile picture. I thought it was hell.
I'm guessing the Protogen hasn't drawn out its weapons.
It has weapons, and it's just carrying one of its rifles, but hasn't pointed a gun.
I guess I'm just gonna move over here. Do I see anyone else near that strike?
Roll me Roll me 3 perception.
3 perception.
Oh,
It's in like 3 perception checks.
it's a race for the calamity, boys. Those are all pretty high.
So shit, yeah,
They're all
fucking
over the
easy. Yeah. So
19 and-
let me just
I'm
grab everything on the GM info layer.
I might be old, but at least my eyes still work.
Oh,
God,
shit.
there's a ship there,
Oh no, it's a Star Destroyer.
guys.
Agamemnon.
You know what we should do? If they have the other parts, we should probably. If they are, no, should we do that? Because if we did, we might get enemies with the
They don't
Federation.
know who we are. We're just random scavengers to them.
Can I tell everyone else that there's a fuck ton of them,
Yeah,
and there's a big ship.
go for it.
I see three strike daggers and a pretty
Agamemnon.
big ass ship.
Or Agamemnon. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna call it
Yeah.
the Agamemnons. 'Cause fuck it. It's my game.
Is it
towards
Agamemnon?
that one big asteroid field. I don't know if they're peaceful, but I mean friendly, but you know,
He
keep
sounds
an
very
eye
good.
out.
Kai, it is your turn, and just hearing that there is a strike dagger right around the asteroid that you're facing, what do you do?
The asteroid that I'm facing.
No, Kai. Or Kai, sorry.
We got
Too many
characters.
fucking K's in this group, dear God.
There's only 2.
Yeah, but you're too close.
Kaz.
It's my full name. If that's confusing, just call me Kazuya then.
That's even worse, because then I'll be like, Kaiuzia or some shit.
It's gonna get worse when Kira shows up.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna be
Well,
like,
which-
You're
Sure,
implying
just-
that we're going to. You're implying that we're going to recruit Kira.
I hope.
Yeah, we're
not.
just gonna
He's
slap
bitch
him
about
and then
the
leave.
by the way, since we have been seen because Pace jumped the fuck out, everyone's now to normal movement.
All right.
Aw, okay.
We've entered combat stage
Thanks.
level 1.
Wait,
Come on, even though I'm not anywhere near the combat zone.
is that strike dagger pointing a weapon at him?
It's not this one. You don't know. All you heard was that there's one there.
I would argue that Kaz should still have his movement until he gets seen.
That's fair. I'll give that.
I'm going to go underneath the asteroid.
Alright, if you're gonna try and stealth it, then
See what's up. Here we go. How
you
good is my...
roll me a perception with disadvantage. So you kind of turn your mobile suit upside down to try and peer underneath the asteroid. And with a fucking, what is that, 7?
8?
it's an
You
8.
said disadvantage?
So with an 8, you just kind of see its feet. That's really it.
Ah,
Do I... What to do? Just in case if there is a fight, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my biosensor.
I was like, he's gonna say it, isn't he? So yeah, okay. I will put it on your thing. How long does that last? Is it?
Let me check real quick. I think it lasts for a minute or 10.
Okay. Either way, that's pretty much
Lasts for
combat.
1 minute.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much fucking combat at that point. Okay, Kaz, it is your turn. You are the furthest away from the group.
Okay.
First the field.
I'm going. First things first. I'm going to like hop into the field.
You
Doesn't matter how
gain
many.
half movement,
Yeah.
so just normal
So it doesn't
movement.
matter. Doesn't matter how much I'm in the field.
Nope, as
though.
long as you enter.
Okay, I'll just take one step into the field. Then
He's activated my
an
trap.
insight check. You said.
Investigation or perception?
Yeah, perception. So. Okay. 19.
19. Okay, so you're able to see. I'm gonna like this because I spent a lot of time on these. So Kaz, you just kind of, as soon as you entered this debris field, it looked way too familiar to you. You see the leftovers of the dual Gundam,
Sans one arm.
along with what the fuck is left of the Buster?
Plus.
Who cares? We
Oh
can just
my
go
god.
That's a
Guy-
god tier find.
Then I contact you guys. Guys,
Sir,
You just
we're
hit-
a
you
little
just
bit
hit
of
the
a problem
jackpot.
right now.
what do you mean?
you
There's
spotted a proto type Gin and a couple strike daggers. Not sure if the Gin's with
and
them.
a giant warship.
But
There's a
I did
warship?
find what's left of the Buster Gundam and the dual Gundam sans an arm.
Look, flag down our capital ship to get over there and pick those things up.
I'm
It can hear, because pretty much y'all are talking through the ship.
I'm talking to the who?
You're pretty much, the call is going. How many are you?
Through the ship.
Yeah, so it's
Acting
it's
as-
a 6-way call between everyone here and the ship.
Oh, so just literally just a Discord call.
Yes. Like
Discord.
Discord via this ship.
Yes, that is the communication method because Skype sucks. All right, so you still have some extra movement if you would like to go anywhere else. If you leave the field, then you would get 80 movement because it takes 1 in, 1 out.
The ship can like grab it in the debris, right?
Yep, it'll take 2 turns to do it once it gets there, but it can do it.
I can do that. Would that be okay with you guys?
Sure.
Sure.
I have
That's a
16
really
armor
fine.
class now. I'm pretty sure I can tank some shit.
I have some. My armor class is like 15 now. I think I can do some decent stuff with that.
My armor class is 17. Yahoo!
What's an armor
You
class,
said-
yo?
You said 80 feet. You said.
Yes,
Once again-
if you leave, then you have 80 movement without a boost.
Okay. 80 movement without a boost, then and with boost.
With a boost, that would be 180.
Would he be able to
180.
boost though? Because he searched the debris field.
That's not an action.
Oh.
Looking pretty much every skill check, unless it's something very important. Will
You
just
said
be
180
free
would be like
180 with a boost.
Okay, I'm trying to be a bit more stealthy with this because I know we're being watched now. So would here be kind of stealthy? Wait, sorry.
That depends.
Would like
You can try.
would here be stealthy?
I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
Oh boy.
It's the deep, dark reaches of space.
Okay.
If you want, roll me a perception. If you want to.
Did someone just leave?
Vance did.
I think
His
it
internet may have
crashed.
went out.
Oh no, we lost our edgy dual wielder.
It's a good thing. Oh shit, it's his turn next. Shit. He's still in here, so I'm assuming it was just his Discord.
No, he's there. He is.
You said a perception check. You said.
Yep.
Okay. Perception.
Oh, there he goes again.
Yeah, Discord killed him again.
I think everything's okay. He's back.
All right, back. I accidentally closed.
21.
With a 21, pick a number between 1 and 2. Or actually, no, 1 and 3.
Can I just roll a d4 and see what happens?
Yeah. I just
Rolls a
need the
4.
number.
Rolls a 4.
With a 4, because I'll be nice, you spot some thruster movements, and you can semi-see something through the debris. Well, not the debris, the asteroid.
Boy.
Oh, you might want to go secure our finds, bud.
Alright, it is conveniently enough Avon's turn.
All right, I'm going to take a look over my friend, the prototype Gin. Does he have Federation markings on him?
Can I make an announcement on the channel to the guys?
Sure, just tell him that you saw movement.
Guys, I saw some thruster moving around the area around some asteroids where I found the strike and duel. Keep an eye on that area.
If I had hives behind my back, I would.
Shit.
Why didn't you stay to secure those mobile suits?
I didn't know there was anyone there. I'm going to change my direction right now.
Alright, Avon.
All right.
You were asking if it's got any Federation marks. It does not.
All right, I'm going to open a comms channel to the Gin, like, peacefully, or try to.
He accepts the hail.
I ask him what faction he is fighting for.
You hear him. Well, actually, no. You can also see on the monitor pretty much as soon as the call opens that he's wearing a Zaft pilot suit.
I announced to him that we aren't his enemies. We're Junk Guild.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right, this is
This
not
is-
exactly my area.
I would say
of expertise.
deception, but you do have a home, which is only used by the junk guild. So, time to roll against him. With an 11, he hails you back and he goes, "I didn't know that we were getting help for this."
Don't worry about it. This is a last-minute operation from us. We were called in to make sure everything goes well.
Well, then we'll leave you to over there. We'll continue up on the top side.
I will warn you. There's a possible chance some Omni soldiers are down south of us and north of us. Watch out for them.
Will do. We'll send over some people.
All right, I'm going to radio my good friend, the old man Pace. Ask him if he wants me to go investigate the northeastern field, or if he wants me to help him.
For now, it seems to be fine. Unless they start firing, you're good.
Listen,
Right.
I could you, if you're able to move, make sure. I think you might be able to get to like those.
Yeah,
would you be
hold
able to
up.
get to the strike?
Mouse.
Would you be able to get to the
You gotta do-
to the suits that I found quicker, or would I be?
Breathe.
Here you go. Vance, hold on. I also forgot to tell you that he gives you the data of their team.
I will inform the rest of the team that prototype Gins are friendlies, and give him the data on our group.
Alright, so they now know where all of you are, and you know where the Zaft are.
Now, their ship looks suspiciously like the one of the pirates.
Well, yeah, it's a basic... it's a basic
Oh,
Zaft
there
ship.
you go.
They were
Wait, they know.
Ross, yeah.
Oh boy, I don't. Oh god, the people over there were not identified.
I should also roll their turn. Just a d20 for the protos.
even if they are against against us, so to speak, they don't know that the mobile suits are over there, and they won't shoot you. That's a plus. So
15
Okay.
for Mr. Ginn.
Look at the bright side, guys. They're Gins. DMX.
Y'all fit in. Like, this is okay. Well, the fucking long range. No, what did I just do? No, I don't want to save. The fuck?
Save?
I was right. I was trying to right click to add the turn of something.
You about to get the Savior Gundam?
And then actually, I'll just do warships all on the same turn to make it simple. Consolidate us.
Oh god, turn into an escort mission, defend the warship with all of our loot.
So yes, what was it? It was the Agamemnon. So you guys see this sort of go semi into the debris field.
Which one goes into the which debris field?
It is in the bottom.
Wait, I still didn't take my movement. Like, where can I go?
Oh, you can. I believe you were already out this turn, so you got your full movement.
I got a question also. Could I see any emblems that tell what faction they're on?
You are looking at its feet currently, like a weirdo.
No, I mean the ship.
Roll me on your turn. What is your turn? Your turn's 4.
But just so you know, I moved out of the field in my last turn. This is my
So you
turn.
got your full 100 plus if you dash, then that gives you 200.
Alright, so you want me to go defend our ship, right? Because either I'm defending the ship or I'm going to go and try to assist you down south. Guys?
What I think you should do is can you help me I think you should help me secure these Gundams.
Alright then I will make my way.
Because because honestly, we need those if we want to do like heavy damage.
I think right there where I was. 100.
Tips on the duel.
Alright, so yeah, you moved your movement. The Agamemnon moves.
Yeah, now it's their turn. Sorry.
You are out of your thing, so you got your big movements. Mr. Pace.
It's my turn.
I got a question for you. Uno momento. You, my good sir.
Waiting patiently.
You don't want me to take my turn. You turn around to see the Agamemnon open up missile fire upon you. That is a 10. Does a 10 hit you?
Let me see. I think I have a 12.
Okay.
Yes, 12.
So yeah, so you see all these missiles just come zipping past you. And
oh shit. The Fetty stuff is not on our side.
It's gonna take another shot because ships have dual actions. That is also a fucking 6 that does not hit. It's the Protogen's turn. The Protogen will not have my ruler out. Mr. Protogen, this one, since he already got Vance's thing, he's going to move and dash.
Please tell me they will be able to help us.
He did say that he would send some guys down.
Great.
And the other Proto. This one is not spotted, so he's got movement. But yes, Pace, you see on your radar that one of the Protogens is coming up behind you, assumingly to help.
Assumingly.
You can assume anything you would like, my good bitch.
Before I get stabbed in the back.
How do you rather big dick move?
The long range reconnaissance. Actually, I did not even show this one off. The long range reconnaissance Jin calls into you Avon to let you know that he found the Buster in the duel, but he also sees a mobile suit.
What the hell is that?
What?
Is that a high mobility Gin?
No, it's a long range reconnaissance.
Is it on our side?
That's an Astray.
You report something that looks like this.
That is an Astray.
Is it in
An
the,
ashtray.
Guys,
wait, is it in the debris field or?
You know
No, it's
exactly.
up
Fire a
north.
warning shot.
It is right here.
It's up north of the debris field.
Oh no, it's going after the thing.
above game.
Well,
Does
no,
anyone
it's going to this field.
Guys, above game. Does anyone know what the symbol means on its shoulder?
I don't know, but it looks like a One Piece logo.
It is.
Okay.
I
Also,
got lazy.
Above game, new mission, guys. There's our first Astray. We gotta go.
They're on, as far as they're aware, we're on their side. If we don't try to dick them, we probably won't be team killed. That's as far as I see it.
Well, this ship decided to open fire, so I think conflict is inevitable with them.
Well, the Omni ship opening fire isn't our problem. It's the Zaf's problem.
No, they opened fire.
It's my problem. You should have got me.
I know, but then the
yeah.
Zaf is going to move down to support you because they think you're on their side. Just pull back to the ship.
Okay. So after that, Mr. Kaz, if you could roll me a perception with advantage.
Perception. Okay.
You might just have to accept that the Buster and part of the Calamity is all we're going to salvage from this. That's just a possibility, but at the same time,
14?
I have a feeling we can at least get.
I mean, there is still one debris field.
So there's
that is
two
behind the
actually.
ship.
Yeah.
There's actually
Yeah,
no. There's
but-
3 that none of you have looked at.
Yeah, there's
4
big
technically,
one on
'cause
the left.
one of the small ones.
Yeah, but we
So-
still need.
Oh.
Roll, Kaz, roll me a insight. See
What
if
is
you can
that?
figure out what these are.
Is that fucking One Piece symbol?
That's the
It
same
is.
one on the other Astray.
Oh boy.
And they have
and-
missiles.
Insight.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Do I have to roll?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. Okay.
They're friendlies, as far as we're aware, and our ship is closer, so it makes sense that we're the one who's going to salvage these ends.
17.
Okay. With a 17, you know that these are a Junk Guild sold mobile suit called the Civilian Astray Junk Guild version. Because there's the difference between the DSSD version, which is the deep space exploration, and these are just civilian use ones. They hail you and say, "What are you doing here? What's your business?"
Okay, character. Can I just tell him the same thing I told? Can I just say the same thing that who
Avon?
convinced the other junk guild guy that like that we're also part of like the junk guild ourselves?
That would be me.
Who said that?
Vance.
Yeah, can I just say the same thing that Vance did?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay, I think I could do that easily.
With disadvantage.
Oh, come on, really?
No, I'm just kidding. Roll me normal. It's the only way I can get him to roll normally.
But you see, now that you
Actually,
said it,
roll me a deception because your ship is not in their sight, so you don't have all you have is a worksgen to confirm that. So roll me a deception. That is a lot.
Deception is still the same thing, so does it matter?
I don't know if he's got expertise in it though.
Oh.
17's pretty good.
Come on, empath, give me some work.
14.
Wait, multi-class?
No, empath, as in like that's one of the
feet.
They look at you. Well, they don't look at you. They they are not buying it, and they go, The Junk Guild isn't supposed to be out here. We paid for this area.
Yeah. I don't say that out loud.
Just accept it and pull back, saying you had bad coordinates or something.
Apologies. Bad coordinates.
Roll me a deception.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, this still wouldn't turn the Junk Guild hostile. As far as they're aware, you got bad coordinates and these guys attacked you because they didn't believe you.
They see right through your BS and they open fire with actually. They will move their movement, which is now just a normal 50. How close are you to each of them? Ooh. Perfect firing range. They both take a crack at you. It's okay, they both miss. So, the weapon that they're using is a civilian-use torch, but its output can be adjusted to become a beam rifle. Very short-range one, but it can still pack a punch.
Well, now it's our ship, I believe. After they attacked.
Moment. Okay.
Shit.
And Vance, you and the Jinn can both also see this new unit popping up next to the Astre. So yes, it's the ship's turn. Its last command that it was given was to beeline for the Gundams.
Yes, and that's still what it's going to do, so.
It's gonna take the fuck off.
We seriously need our game plan is to get these 2 Gundams, man.
Well, yeah.
That is about as close as it can get with dashing.
If the 2 down south and the meteors are confident in taking out those daggers, they can search the field while the warship is focused on the Zaft up north.
Alright, so that is the ship's turn.
I'm trying to... Go ahead.
The Proto-Jinn sees the stray unit go into the debris field and disappear.
Oh shit. We're on clock, boys.
Give me a moment. I have like 500 fucking character sheets to open up. I'm only gonna open them when I need them.
And here come the dagger boys.
Shit.
Whose idea was it to go salvage?
It was mine and Katz's.
What?
Who's
We already found some interesting stuff, though, right?
Well, yeah, if we can snatch 2 Gundams
What is it
of
shooting
Gundam
at?
weapon
Even
and half a
one.
Gundam. Yeah.
Your ship reports being hit. Straight
Yeah.
truthful.
Well, that answer.
Richter, you see the strike dagger come out. Let me roll to see if it notices you. Nope. It's going to fly a little bit under because it heard from its friendo. To open. I have too many things. Dear God. And it is going to fire upon you, Kai. Does a 20 hit you, big man?
It does. I'm going to try and see if my shield can take the hit.
Reflex.
He only does 2 damage, so.
What?
No, he's thinking that the nat fail is the damage, not the...
Yeah.
Nope.
It's rolling twice.
Oh.
You do not. You take about 22 energy to the body.
Damn.
Oh.
I am.
And you, Pace, see this strike dagger come flying towards you, whip out its... Now listen, you're gonna laugh because this says beam saber and not beam saber.
Saber?
Because I apparently can't spell for shit. Okay.
It's gonna save me, not kill me. Yeah, trying to go for a
It's
hug.
going to give you more beam energy for your weaponry.
Exactly. I mean, that is a thing. From what I remember, the later generation things can get recharged by getting shot by their ship.
Okay, was it this one that shot me?
It is the one that's behind you. That is an 8 that would not hit you. And you do, my good sir, or my good bitches at this point. You do see the Agmemon deploy one more strike, but it cannot do anything as it is just deployed. Richter. You technically have a sneak attack on this thing because it hasn't seen you.
Is it on our side though?
No, the daggers are our
the dagger has already shot at Kai and it's attacked Pace.
Daggers are enemies. Strays are enemies. Gins are friendly.
Do we want to make friends with these strays?
He really
We
just
can't.
wants
They
to
just
straight.
attacked our dude.
I was making a joke about how we wanted to join sides with the junk.
No, Q, tell them we're trying to secure some cargo in this debris field, and Q make sure they don't get it. Maybe something like that.
It is Richter's turn either way. What does he do?
I'm gonna shoot the guy I can sneak attack. So just attacked my buddy.
Alright, so that attack is...
Hiya!
God damn it.
When did he get around? Oh yeah, he's using the gable. Okay. So yeah, you fire and it just whiffs into the asteroid behind it and now knows you're there.
Nice going, buddy.
Hey, shut up, I still have my movement, which I'm gonna use to get onto this asteroid and, like, lay on it.
Yep, gotcha, he's doing the sniper thing. Pace, what do you do?
These fucking daggers on like open communications, or
do you want to try?
The free action, or
yeah, it's free action. Talking does not cost your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna try their own open communication.
All right, so yeah, so you do see a Omni pilot suit. If you would know that or not, that is up to you.
I'm gonna ask them. Is it necessary to shoot me? Is like a way to say hello?
State your name and business here.
I'm just a part of the junk guild, just looking for junks, you know. See that gin over there? I'm with them.
Which one do you point to?
This one.
That one right there. Just looking around for junks, you know.
You don't even need to make me a roll here because this is going horribly. The strike gin goes. Since when was Zaft enthusiasts with the junk guild?
We're just, you know, having a little cooperation to find more stuff. We're gonna split after a while.
Roll me a deception with disadvantage.
Deception, okay.
I pray that he can lie better than using a crane. Okay, so that's his highest.
Definitely.
Oh my god! You have at least convinced this one in front of you.
Right. See?
Don't they have to at least make a roll though?
Actually, you know what, yeah. Oh well. He's not gonna. Yeah.
Well, see, we can find more stuff together. Maybe you tell your other guys to not shoot at me. We can lead you to other places where we can find more stuff.
You see the Omni officer agree to your terms, and Kai, the other one hails you and apologizes for the shot.
You mean me?
Kai.
No, me.
Kai.
You were shot at. You weren't hit. These are the strike daggers.
Yeah,
aren't they on the same side?
No.
Kaz, you didn't have his phone. Nobody's on nobody's side. We're all just bullshitting at this point. You're only lying through your teeth.
Because Kai was
the whole point is we don't know what's going on anymore, and at this point we're too afraid to ask.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kai did have his beam saber ignited because he thought it was fight time, and then he deignites. Just like, well, and to the pilot, well, gives me an excuse to put better thrusters on this.
Or a dragoon system. So yes,
Precisely.
pace. You can move your movement without getting opportunity attack. It
Alright.
is disengaged.
I'm also gonna move closer to the protogen.
All right.
Is anyone going to move closer to like these Gundams?
What do you think I'm doing?
Way too
Sorry.
far away.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused on what's happening now.
I'm just gonna hail the protogen and tell them that we're not fighting right now. Do not fire at the strike daggers. They, don't fight for now.
All right. They give you an AOK, and they just slow down their
All right.
speed.
And that's
This
it.
is the
I'm
most
not gonna shoot
soft
at
operation ever.
Yeah, this is going too good.
Hey,
but
we're
is that your turn, Pace?
Yeah. I'm not gonna shoot at anyone.
Kai, give me your turn.
All right. So we're basically out of combat with these guys. So, I'm basically going to hail, saying, "So it's good for me to go search this debris field."
Yes.
They give you yes.
Looks like it.
All right. I'm going to go into debris field, and I'm going. Since my good buddy Richter pointed out what we were looking for, I'm going to try and find that.
All right, you will have advantage then, because Richter
Ooh.
did call out where it was.
Thank you, Richter.
You're welcome.
You're not even close to this thing, I'm just going to say, but you've already got an advantage from this. Holy shit.
23.
So, you don't know this unit personally, but you do see a Gundam.
Forbidden. Yes!
Baby.
So that
it's more of a torso with a head.
We got half a Buster Gundam. We can just strap the legs of either the Calamity or the Buster onto that thing and fix it.
Just give it Jin arms. Make it an abomination.
We can get some like actual like maybe like.
So, I'm going to
put the body on the yard.
This was what we were. This was what he spotted, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You can confirm by looking at the golden V-fin or yellow V-fin.
All right, I found what you spotted, Richter. I'm heading over to get it.
Oh boy.
One dash.
Alright.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
If we make it out of this with most everything in this field, the Omni and the Zaf guys are going to be like, what the fuck? Did we just get scammed?
Like, I'm worried that y'all are going to pull a, like, you try to work with all three, and then just fucking take everything and leave.
Okay. How can I get out of this situation?
You can try and lie to them again.
can
Well,
either
actually, no, it wouldn't be a lie because your ship is now in view.
Okay.
So you could try a persuasion, which I'm deathly afraid of.
Okay. Listen. I hailed them again. Listen, look, see? There's the home ship. That's my ship I came from. Junk Guild.
Roll me that persuasion.
Okay.
Roll.
Please be something higher. Please be at least a 10 or higher.
We may have one casualty tonight, boys.
You assume that these units were meant for combat. Okay.
11. They could crit fail and not roll high. God damn it.
You know what? I'll give them disadvantage because... Okay.
Yes!
So yeah, you have successfully three-way bamboozled.
Hey.
I can't believe this is
How the fuck is this working? This is some bull. Jesus Christ.
By the way, how is our bard the one rolling the lowest skill checks for speech?
Right,
it's like my good roll string when I'm in combat.
Yep. Everything out of combat. He's
Wait,
no.
That's -2.
That's the fate. Yeah, they had a -2 to that. That's the fate of like all infiltrators and executants. They just suck in combat, but are gods outside.
He said no problem before rolling a roll 20.
I was choosing 2 people with -2. What the fuck?
Happens to the best of us.
So what? Do we just keep rolling checks now instead?
So, Kaz, you can move your movement. They do apologize for the problem. You can move.
I totally understand. I had weapons on me. I totally understand the confusion.
Everyone's got to protect themselves, eh?
Yeah, especially in this day and age.
Three-way bamboozle.
Fuck.
Hope you guys take care.
You two, we can cover the top side.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to go and check this field now.
Are we just rolling checks now? And that's it.
Yeah. Do I have like full dash movement again?
Yeah. You're not in combat.
Okay. I enter the debris field, and I'm going to search for any parts in here.
It's working too well.
Yeah, this is fucking. Even I'm God, and I'm like, excuse me. All right, so yeah, get into the debris field. Give me your investigation or perception.
You know,
Perception. Perception it is.
Perception, or yeah.
Now, don't lie to the debris. That's just rude.
10.
You can keep searching it next turn, even if you fail.
Okay.
Yes, you do not find anything. Actually. Fuck it. Just fuck it.
What does he find?
Oh,
A
no,
box.
great. And
Box.
since I will just say that this is already open, you fucking kidding me? You,
What?
Kaz, you know what these are because you've seen the Freedom Gundam. These are Ziphios rail cannons.
Guys, can I
God.
have them? Can I have them? Can I have them?
So yes,
You
you see some.
at first,
You assume that these broke off from the Freedom, or since you were a Zaft member, you knew that they were developed from the Gwei's experimental firearms type.
Wait, do they come with beam sabers?
No,
Guys, can I
it's just
please
the
have them?
Ziphios.
when it wasn't zoomed in, I thought it was a giant skateboard.
I thought it was like the Assault Shroud's backpack.
Yeah, that would make
I
sense.
can't
Well,
beam
no.
sabers.
You're not wrong because the Ziphios rail cannons were derived from the Shiva railgun, which was
Yeah.
on the assault truck.
So wait, I can't put beam sabers there though, right?
They do have holsters from them, but they don't have beam sabers on them currently.
This is going to be an interesting division of loot, boys.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, can I pick them up now?
You've moved your movement.
Even if we do,
I didn't move my entire movement.
How much you got left? You got half movement now. I think he just
Uh,
has enough too. I'm looking. I'm not even measuring this, and I can already see that I think he has enough.
Okay, I think I have enough. I think I have just enough to pick it up.
He's got 5. You do have to unarm yourself though to carry both of them. This is true.
To unarm myself?
Basically, just
Okay.
holster your weapons.
That's what I'm doing.
Woo. All right. You're now carrying them. Here, you don't have to be on top of them. All right.
Okay.
Do you have any more movement from that?
I think that might have been the last of it.
Are you guys ready for the abomination I'm going to attempt to make?
He's gonna
Well,
fucking.
do you have advanced laser weaponry or whatever it is?
No classes say proficiency. It's just what you start out with.
What the fuck?
I have personal. I have I can use every weapon. For example,
Yeah.
it depends
that's
on if you have small blades or whatever.
I think that's just personnel weapons. I only have small blades. That's personnel weapons. I believe mobile suit weapons.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so, Avon, since you're the main consultant, one of the Djinns reports finding the Calamity.
Yes, tell him to bring it to our ship.
I mean, I think we would have to negotiate that because they have their own stuff.
Good idea. You negotiate. I'll sneak in and take it.
That's a good idea, actually.
We have to take it, man. It's the calamity.
We can trade it for the Buster.
They found it first.
I say we trade it for the Forbidden because we can't find the rest of the parts.
What do you mean? We can just trade the Buster after we grab it, which is like next turn.
Oh,
all the gens. Yeah,
all right, I'll radio in and say that we may have found something that we could use to trade for that mobile suit half if they would prefer.
This is like a
right. I'm going to
market.
Right. Well, how much movement do I have?
You've got your 100 plus your other 100 dash.
All right. So I'm going to move 130 right here, and I believe I have enough movement even in heavy terrain to go up here and grab the Buster to help bring it back to the ship while it grabs the duel.
Roll me a perception as well while you are in there.
All right.
Mr. Stray might still be attacked.
Jesus Christ!
That was
Holy
loud.
shit, that was
loud.
I'll give you advantage because you have help. I forgot to move.
Well, I already had advantage. I have Hawkeye. Anything that relies on sight with perception, I get.
So right as you pull up to the Buster, you see that white Astray grabbing onto the duel.
Look, if you're willing to trade us at half of the calamity, we'll give you this Buster too.
She's taking the duel.
She looks at you confused. Oh, because I'm assuming that you hail her and not use speakers.
Wrong faction, bud. Wrong
faction.
Yeah, this is an Astray unit. She looks at you confused. It's a female pilot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was contacting the other people. I accidentally radioed you.
She goes, well, good. Then you can let go of my other Gundam then.
Why would I? What gives you the right to take one? I mean, both of them.
Because we own this area?
That's hardly fair. Our ship's already right there.
Well, you're technically trespassing.
We're all trespassing. There's Omni down southeast of us.
You see her sort of turn to another comm and go, bloody blokes are here. Listen, I'll cut you a deal. I won't rough you up if you just let go.
I'm going to roll a persuasion check. We're all fair people here, all right? Okay. You take one half, we'll take the other. Simple bargaining.
Damn it!
So, after that, you see her turn to you and she says, I'll cut you a deal. We take 80, you take 20%.
And that would include what?
I guess we'll have to see what else is in this debris field now, won't we? And she winks.
Mm-hmm.
Take. If you have to take one suit, take the duel. It's the most complete.
Obviously.
She do be holding on to the duel. Is that all you can do on your turn?
That's why I'm trying to grab the Buster, because not fuck with them.
Do you got anything else for your turn?
You attack?
Well, no, I'm not going to attack.
You could.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But we need the...
Do you want to die? I attack them, that you get attacked.
That's an Astray.
It's technically the beefiest thing here.
That's
an Astray. That's a civilian Astray.
No, that's an Astray.
That's an Astray.
Hold up. I'll show it off again.
That's an Astray.
Oh shit! That's a real deal Astray.
That's a custom.
Besides the fact that do you really want to die, Kaz? Like, if I attack this thing and I even somehow beat it, you still have those two things up north of you.
And probably a warship because they have to warship.
Okay. Shit. It's not worth it.
Hey,
Alright,
we could possibly trade the duel for the forbidden. Because, the forbidden has the shields. Whereas the duel is
It's
just a
got one.
basic. Well, it has. Still no
It's got one
weapon.
of its Geschmeidig Panzer, or whatever the fuck, or Geschmeidig.
Look, we can, even if we don't get the Calamity, we can just glue the Calamity's legs onto the Forbidden and give it an arm. That's pretty much all it needs.
But yes,
A transformation thing, though.
Besides, we can probably gather data from the Forbidden using its cockpit.
Protogen will stay by you. I have one other Protogen. Where the fuck did I put him? Oh, he's up here. You, Vince, get a hail from one of the Protogens. And he says, "What's going on in there?"
Guys over here seem to be wanting to take everything over here. We got here first. One of our members just floated over to check another field. Trying to rough us up.
Oh no. There goes the bamboozle.
Roll. Actually, no, he's not alive. Roll me a persuasion to see if you can convince them of this is what's happening.
I'm probably going to get it like at 5.
Don't jinx
I'm just
yourself.
saying, I have +0. Yeah, 7. Like, nothing I'm saying is a lie. We were here first. We did find these first. They come over here and try to grab it before us. Once our ship gets here, so.
After that, you don't hear, but you just per se know that the sniper type is aiming its rifle at the Astray unit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, one of the other ones comes in for its movement. It's going to dash, and it also grabs onto the duel. Meanwhile, these two are going to fuck off. And what else? Quick question, Vance. Would you still have that call open with the Astray unit?
Well, I would obviously not have them open after I told them what I told again, but I would still have the call open to them, like after I inform again of what I just said.
What my computer use?
In other words, I just switch channels to make sure the GIN understands what's going on.
Give me that computer use. See if you can get some info.
Ugh.
Did you roll?
Roll what? I got a 7.
Computer use.
Computer use?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That would be
we can give
what?
you some extra shit.
+2. Sorry, I'm trying to look for computer use. That's intelligence, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it's your intelligence.
All
It's
right.
right under stealth.
Gotcha. So that's a +2. So I'll just roll an insight check. This is the same.
All
right. 17.
With a 17, you're able to quickly flip through the channel, and you hear that one of her men report in saying that they have found a Gundam.
What Gundam?
They don't say.
Probably Raider.
What do you want the ship to do? Because it was told to do something, but it was also shot. And now dialogue is happening.
I will ask the ship to wait to make sure everything goes well, but prepare to defend itself if necessary, like evasive action.
Okay, it's going to take the dodge action then, giving it advantage to not be hit. You see a stray frame let the other unit It lets go of this one and grabs onto the Buster. Is Vance gonna do anything?
No, not unless the Zaf do something first. Like, I can't fight them without starting something that I don't want to end up killing Kaz over.
Is he still holding on to it? The Buster, I mean.
Yes, he is holding on to the Buster.
Roll me a strength save.
Strength save? Alright. 10.
Fuck. So yeah, so she tries to pull it, but you're able to keep it there.
The power of the crotch winch.
I hate to think that's how it's happening.
Yes. Asserting dominance, as we call it.
So she hails you and she goes, you're quite the defiant one.
You wouldn't like me so much if I wasn't, would you?
Is that a threat, little worker Jin?
No. Just friendly banner.
The strike dagger's turn. You, Mr. Kai.
What's up?
You're not being surrounded. Just calm down. They just come to secure the position. You're not in danger. And this one comes flying up. And he's going to take the boost. Richter. Where the hell is Richter?
He's all the way.
Oh yeah, he's
over
tiny.
here.
I had forgotten about Tiny Richter.
Richter might need to go provide a covering fire for, Vance.
Well, I would want to secure Forbidden above anything else here. So try to stealth out of the field or cause a distraction or whatever. Like, even if we can't take the duel and the Buster, if we can secure the Forbidden, we at least have one Gundam.
And the legs of another one.
Well, Calamity can be used to fix Forbidden, I imagine. They're built from roughly...
We build them.
They
like
do not
Lego
have the same
miniatures.
basic frame.
Oh.
The Calamity uses the X100, while the Forbidden uses the X200.
Alright, well, point being, we can possibly try to buy some stuff off the junk guild later.
Just put the Calamity legs on the yard.
Give it some proper fucking movement.
I'm gonna. Oh, I keep opening the fucking wrong sheet. I'm gonna do this. Hiya! I want to fucking. Where's the measure I just had? Right here. Just to kind of distract the dudes showing up. It's like here-ish.
What
just
image?
Manifest
What
like
image is seeing?
just manifest like the top maybe third of a Gundam, a head with a V fin and like the shoulders.
Alright. I'll just
make it look like it's in the wreckage, but something they could spot.
Okay.
Exactly. Perfectly done.
This is exactly what he imagined. Is that all you got?
Yes. I'm not going to shoot them because I don't want to get shot.
Alright, Pace, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna get closer to that big ship.
Don't forget, you do have 100 movement. Because combat is technically not happening, except for Vance having a lover's quarrel.
I'm going to ail them, and I'm going to tell them. I think we should, while we're having this truce, maybe, whatever we find, we could, trade in case we find anything useful. so we don't have any like fights between ourselves. We could just at the end of this, talk it over when we find everything. I'm still open with the Jin, so
Okay.
I guess it would be like a three-way talk.
So as you do this, they both, Zaft and Omni, have agreed to collect everything, meet up near the middle, have one representative come out and deal with dealings.
All right.
Except they don't know that we have loot already. Nobody really knows this.
Look, we're probably just going to get up and ditch the field as fast as possible.
All right. I'm gonna tell them that that's all right to you. I'm gonna go and go scavenge some more.
Hmm.
I'm gonna close the communications. Going to ask the others if they're having any problems. What's like the biggest priority right now?
I try to ping our ship directly to mention that things are tense up here. Like, not say it, like just try to give them a signal.
Yeah, I got you. Vance is, you can just give a look, and it would just a nervous semi look, and they would understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, so
right.
as you call into the ship says that Vance is in a bit of a situation. It's not combat. It's just that things are heating up.
All right. Richter and Kai.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
I was like, I forgot it was Kai. You're right over down there. You don't. Do you need help or?
I think me and Richter got this.
All right, I'm gonna go to the other guys and because they seem to be in a little bit of trouble, so I'm gonna try to go in there as fast as I can.
I'll say that after this and some more Vance convincing the White Astray, that everyone has agreed to the terms that Zenu has set out, and I will now begin to mass move everything. I will say that Kai, you were able to secure the Forbidden.
I'm going to move to that.
So then let me put some of this stuff into
throwing
the
the-
asteroid field. Everyone has free movement right now. I just gotta mass fucking move like everything.
So
Where's
we're
everyone meeting up? In that asteroid field over there?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's dip
Sweating
back in the asteroid field.
Can I have dropped the things into the ship before entering?
Sure.
I need to take a piss.
This monumental moment, he needs to piss.
Yo, on my way out, I want to
Pause.
just drop another illusion, and it's just a big old words in space that says "See ya, suckers," as I just bolt the
What
fuck
the
out of
hell?
there.
Don't do that.
Quite confused by this.
Kaz, as I see you coming in with those cannons, I'm just like,
Words are floating in space like it's Star Wars.
I just send a message to you. Do you mind if I use those? I got an idea.
I got an idea.
Is this part of the trade?
I think the major parts we're training are mobile suit parts.
Still.
So you all need to pick one representative. By the way, Vance, did you try and let go of the Buster, or
He just kept saying, "I'll take the more broken Buster if they take
All right,
the duel."
I'm back. I'm back.
All right. So with that, give me a moment. Mass movement. Okay.
This situation is not how Legion thought it would be.
Nope. Not in any capacity.
We are literally bartering now.
Okay, listen.
I'm gonna stand on this.
I'm not gonna say this in obviously public communication. I'm gonna say it in private.
Okay, give me a second.
Listen, if anything goes wrong, do we have like burst fire weapons?
My shield is a burst fire weapon.
We do have some. I will say though, y'all need to decide. Okay, so she lets you take the Buster, so you guys have about 2 things to barter with. And they asked for one representative to meet in the middle.
Should I be the representative, guys?
I would
believe Kaz is he like has the most connections too, so.
Yes, but he's also been rolling bad today. Like he could give someone
that is true.
like me bardic inspiration, and I could try to roll with my +2.
If anything goes wrong,
you guys can just give me like help actions.
Nope. This is one on 4 right now. With the Federation only, with Omni only having money.
Shit.
I mean, yeah.
But my rolls have been pretty good outside of battle, and this technically isn't battle anymore.
Kai's just going to watch from on top of this asteroid, just eating a
sandwich.
If
you do that, you will be causing a threat to them.
Well, no, I wasn't.
This is This is a 4-way talk between one person only. They don't want anyone in the field.
I wasn't.
All right, I'm gonna tell everybody.
If you want to be safe, do what I've done with all the NPCs. That relative distance, and
we all know that Kaz has the best speech score, but he's also been rolling low. That's just how the dice gods work. Like, it makes sense to let Kaz talk, but at the same time, I think someone else should do it, like myself.
Anyone who wants
to. I mean, where's the second highest?
But at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
You have a bardic inspiration, you can give me a free +6 or whatever.
I have like a +3 on my
persuasion. Who has the highest persuasion out of all of us besides me?
Probably Zeno, but
I have +3. I don't know what about
when did the old man know how to talk?
I got a +4 to persuasion.
Hey, I got ourselves into this situation.
Yeah, but we trust Zim to actually do the talking without us losing stuff.
Does new type illusion again.
Just like another Zim, like Star Wars text crawl appears.
I know I've been rolling bad, but all I really need is to get like a 10 or higher. Is to get like a 10 or higher to get a really good roll. But
all right.
This was also This was also partially my fault as well. So,
all right. You know what? I'll throw the ball out there. Let Zim do it. Let him get bardic inspiration.
Can I give Zim bardic inspiration? Wait, who said had +4 charisma?
+4 charisma, +4 to persuasion and intimidation.
I'll give bardic inspiration to Zim.
All right, so Zim, are you going to be our representative?
Which is ironic. Because he's the only one that shot.
So you pull up. Meanwhile, everyone else is just chilling, just barely outside the asteroid.
Can I talk about a plan B?
Yeah, I will let you all discuss before you go in. No one's making a break for it.
In case anything goes bad and there's start a firefight or something, I think our best interest is just to get the fuck out with whatever we have.
I would suggest doing new type illusion, making a fog cloud around Raider, then go and try to grab Calamity.
That or I was thinking over the illusion, since they might find out that it's an illusion. We start firing with all our burst fire on the rocks to make
and die.
Yeah, like I don't know what kind of idea you're having. You don't have any weapons that could break this.
Yeah, but enough. But we have like 3 mobile suits or something.
The only one who's close enough to do enough damage would be the rocket launcher, the Gable.
I mean,
and currently he's the one trying to talk.
Well,
but
my first deal would be the beam rail cannons and the Buster for the top half of Calamity, and we keep Forbidden and just let these two barter over Raider.
You have to tell them about the beam rail cannons.
What beam?
Why? We get 2 whole Gundams out of that for a Buster.
Are you talking about the Siphios? Those are physical. Those fire. Those are basically just rail guns.
You're thinking of the Strike Freedom.
Yeah, that one's got beam shit.
So we want the Calamity.
Well,
Yes,
we
everyone
have
the
discuss
one
what you
are you
want, then
begging
let
for?
Richter go in.
I think we should. Personally, I want to get the. I want to get like not the strike, but the dual Gundam, if we
Yeah.
can.
what? And
It's
discard Forbidden?
It's
You
literally
guys
the most
also
complete.
have onboard loot if you want to try.
Yeah, we have the composite shields.
Yeah, you guys
and
have some
the
shields,
grappling.
dragoons. You have
We aren't
what do they
trained
call them?
dragoons. I need
Civios.
those.
That's not up to you. That is up to whatever Richter. Hold on, wait, Richter. I'll also show you what we have loot
We
wise.
do have the dupes of those fucking daggers things.
Yeah, let me. So everything in MS items and upgrades is what you have mostly been able to get from this. Just in case
Honestly,
you wanted to use this.
what we should do is like honestly,
Honestly,
I think we should strike for the assault.
honestly,
Not the assault, but the
duel.
The duel, because it is literally the most complete mobile suit out of the bunch.
I mean, we have like what? Fucking a composite shield, a Gatling shield, a fucking Calamity shield. Just we don't need these many shields.
You can also use them as well in like if you want to give a mobile suit for a mobile suit plus some extra. It is up to Richter. Time is up because this will take forever. Richter,
like I said, I don't see why Forbidden is less complete than Duel. Duel's missing an arms, leg, and Forbidden is missing the legs and arm.
We're keeping Forbidden.
No,
I found
Duel
it.
has
Duel has everything except for its right arm and left, pretty much its whole left arm. Its whole left upper side is just gone.
Oh wait.
Okay, so do we want these two?
We want Calamity because we have Calamity's legs.
No, we want Calamity. Yeah.
We have Calamity's legs?
Yes.
Welcome.
This is literally the first thing we got.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's do that then.
All right, Richter. So you slowly fly in, and the other three open up a comm links with you, making a four-way comm link. Yes, everyone huddle in a circle.
How you doing?
The Trade Federation.
Evening, gents, and potentially a lady.
She goes quite the flatter, huh? That's not going to get you anywhere. This is all my stuff anyway.
Excuse me, we're space communists. It's our stuff.
You see the Federation and Zab just kind of both look at you in semi-disgust. Meanwhile, the lady likes your style.
Should I just roll persuasion or just go for it?
If you want to have a better chance, give me your deal offer for whatever you want. Because I'll let you go first, and then everyone else will try.
Alright. Do you guys care about this, like, most of a mobile suit here?
No one really cares about Buster, to be honest.
Alright. Okay.
Buster is one of, other than the Calamity, it can handle high-power weapons.
Yeah, it's like the sniper kind of thing.
Yeah, they're both meant to be... they don't have much firepower, but what they pack makes up for it.
And know what we have the bottom half of and we don't have the top half of? Calamity.
That is true. Do you guys want to sell any of those? What's it called? It's got the wired claw thing.
Extensional arresters.
Do you guys care about those at all?
Those shield with the beam claws, we could probably sell that to the Fetties.
We have two, so like, who cares? Just give one out.
That thing with the beam shield, we can either sell it or use it as leverage, like the daggers and the shield thing we got at the start of this little journey of ours.
Yes.
The crates. Yes, we could probably either sell it or use it as bartering. Like, I don't see anyone really using that effectively.
The extensional arresters have only been used effectively by people with dragoons, like on the the Exastray, because they're also somehow pilotable as semi-dragoon systems.
All right. Anyway, gentlemen and one lady, we want the Calamity, and we're willing to give you Buster and a couple extensional arresters for it.
Jeez, my throat's fucking clogging up. After some time and consideration, they decline your offer, saying that why would us who are Zaft need extensional arresters, seeing as the extensional arresters come from their units?
I'm saying I'm gonna give them back to you.
You could also say we also have other stuff. Remember?
Yeah, no, I'm working here.
He's trying with the limited shit y'all got for Calamity.
Look, we all put our faith in him. Let him do his job.
Okay.
Look, it's 2 more you don't gotta build.
But to give up Calamity for Buster and just a few extensional arresters, that's... Have you seen what this thing can do?
Have you seen what the wire claws can do?
To let you
need to have
know,
some more...
since you obviously don't know, that those are hardly usable, and when they do, that's pure luck.
Put some other stuff in there, man.
No, hold on. I like listening to Zaft shit talk their own equipment.
Zaft knew that it was not a good idea. That's why the Goe's R just decided to get rid of it.
Okay, so what was the other? So we could give him what? We could give him 1 shield from Calamity.
Yeah, I want to say that Calamity doesn't have its shield, but I didn't want to remove the sprite because then I couldn't show that its arm is there.
Okay, so what was the other stuff? We had those 2 things.
We have
4 shields.
Hold on. I'll just bring you to the menu because we don't really need to see this map. So we have exactly 2 extensional arresters. I'll start organizing everything in proper ways. We have a Gwei's composite shield, we have a Calamity shield, we have a Dragoon system with 4 Dragoons, and Ziphios rail cannons.
Okay.
We obviously don't want to give the Calamity's guns away.
Yeah, we don't want to give away the rail
Ziphios.
cannon if we can help it.
I mean, I would prefer to lose the rail cannons and get Calamity, but that's just me personally.
I mean,
the Dragoon system.
Need the shield of the Calamity. It's just a shield with beams.
Do you guys care about the Dragoons at all?
Well, one of us does.
Yeah,
I'm the only one though. Because I need the.
So if I put it to a vote, you'd be okay with something.
I will be very outnumbered.
If we have to, that's going to be our last ditch effort. Okay.
All right. Okay, buddy. All right. You want to play hardball? Let's play hardball. Let me hear what you want for it.
They don't per se know what you have other than the 2 mobile suits that you have. Because other than the extensional arresters, they have no clue what else you have.
Just say we might have something in the back that we could try to trade forward.
Let me look in the back.
Hold up. Let me look in my ship. What is it?
Stuff that we have ourselves and didn't find in the field.
So real quick, let me query this because I still have this file in my pocket. What exactly was that under the table deal the guy on the station was making?
Okay, you weren't here for this, but the dude Arnold who wrote that under the side deal, about 20 minutes after your first battle had started, he ditched the asteroid in his own personal ship. If you would like to, actually no, Vance is a criminal. He would know this. No, sorry, not Vance. Fucking Zim is a criminal.
I'm like, excuse me, I'm like the government officially.
So, you ponder a bit after giving the man some time to think about an offer, and you think that this man possibly could have been supporting Zaft enthusiasts or could have been assisting these pirates, since obviously Omni does not need the support.
Can you make like an insight check to get a clearer answer, or?
Nope, there was no other information on it, and he has just met these 2 people now.
Okay.
All right. So he was maybe doing 2 sketchy things despite me having the file of exactly the sketchy thing he's doing.
You would like to present that to the two?
Well, I'd like to know what's in it so I can know how to work with it. If it's just that little information.
Some sketchy dealings going on. Nothing per se that was on there, but you assume since the only 2 people that really seem to need funding would be pirates or Zaft enthusiasts.
I mean, are you really going to try to blackmail Zaft in front of Omni?
No. But I'm willing to trade some information here. It's important enough to anybody. I don't know who would want it though, besides Omni, and they got fuck all.
Yeah, Omni only has money. This is really all that they have to offer.
Oh, but I do like money.
Fuck is one weakness.
But think how much more money we'll make if we have like a full calamity.
Okay. So the guy's he bailed on the station, right? For all intents and purposes, we can just take it over.
Yes.
You can try.
It's our base. All his base are belong to us.
And it exports mainly raw materials.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck! He's about to make a contract, isn't he? Fuck! I was thinking about this and I knew it.
I mean, we have engineers. We could put the work.
We do. Okay. Alright. How's Buster and a nice little mining contract sound to you, Mr. Spaceman?
Are you saying this to Omni's after the woman?
Zaf, the guy who's got calamity.
Yes, he's going to call the woman Spaceman.
Listen, Richter does what Richter wants. He doesn't have a set of rules.
He's like, excuse me?
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage. I'm surprised that no one's trying. Like, Omni doesn't have shit. I get that. But the pirates got some shit, dog.
Well, after
do I have the bardic inspiration?
It was not called before, so you're stuck on your own.
No, you still have the bardic inspiration.
Oh no, wait, he did call it shit. I'm remembering horribly. I was just trying to dick him over. Fuck.
Okay, so what is my full-on modifier then?
I believe it's just like an extra D6 or whatever.
Yeah, I would say. Remember, you have disadvantage, so I'll figure out if. Yeah. See how low the roll is. First.
You have to use it before I tell you the outcome. Essentially.
Yes.
Hiya.
So that's
13.
13.
And what is it? It's a D6, a plus 6,
an extra D6.
Yeah.
Okay,
D6.
Hiya. 15.
15. No.
Well, it's still decent. There's a chance they could not do as well. A chance, I say. I'm not too confident in my own words.
As you're making your offer, Omni interjects.
Omni open fire.
Yeah. They don't open fire.
Your offer sucks. Bang.
Make a better one. Bang. But no, Omni opens up willing to give them double the amount that a calamity costs. Which is around it's a lot. I forget what I put the exact value. Actually, someone can check it. I think y'all still have access.
No.
Oh no, wait! I made new codexes. That's right. Shit. Actually, I can really quickly look that up because it should be one of my earlier.
I mean, you can call out Omni and say, "What good is Earth money to a bunch of space noise?"
But see, money to them is all that they need. They have proto-gens. They're not doing too well.
And I've already said, I do enjoy money.
Is it really worth Is it really worth the potential of a calamity, though?
Yeah, no.
It's up to
twice the price.
it's up to Zim. It's up to Zim.
Yeah.
No, he's not offering them. He's offering fucking Zaft that shit.
I mean, what's the worst case operation? That we don't get anything, say fuck you, we're out of here and take the Buster and the Forbidden and run away. Like, that's not a bad thing either.
But we also got like a full-on Calamity.
Yeah, but that also depends on if they actually trade it to us.
Yeah,
Like, we could give them the funnels, or we could give them the railgun. Maybe that'll push it over.
A Calamity costs 260 gila to produce, assuming that the right facilities are there. Now, let me just double refresh. Fucking pulling up the markup calculator.
Do we even have the right facilities to fix this thing?
None of you have considered that.
We got an asteroid.
So they're willing to offer about 520,000 gila for the Calamity.
Obviously can't match that money on our own, but the reason why we're taking this is so we can try to get a contract with the Junk Guild in exchange for our prowess as a pilots, in exchange for fixing our Gundams. That's how it's going to work. Basically, our help with missions versus their fixing our Gundams.
But we got this that would prove that to them.
Yeah, y'all. Technically, the only one losing here is Omni.
But yeah.
They really don't. They didn't get anything, and they're not really losing anything. But
well, they're losing 3 of their mobile suits that were originally theirs.
Technically 5. They technically all were owned, but Zav decided to fucking steal 2.
A bunch of asshole space noise came into their mining field and took everything. Now you have to buy it back.
So yeah, nobody matches. The pirate lady does not match the offer on the Calamity, and I'm gonna have to roll like 2 rolls. It feels like role playing with yourself.
2.
Oh shit! No, how did I get a 1 on a 1d120?
Yes, I did.
Hold up, no, I gotta roll the proper things.
Nice.
They are at odds right now, wanting more from each other while not wanting to give each other more. Meanwhile, the pirate lady hails you, and she says, "So you got a mining contract?"
Yeah.
Possible.
I'm willing to make one. Got a little.
We have some.
Got a little bit of a powers change situation on our station, and as far as it stands, us guys are in charge of it.
I've no.
What do you want for it? What do you give me for it?
Money. Fuck you, this. I want this Gundam. I'll give you money.
She cuts call with the other 2 and only starts to talk to you. She says that I have my own business proposition. If we make a 50-50 company, we won't bother attacking you when you leave. We won't try to steal your stuff, but we also won't give what we got. But since we'll be business partners from now on, that's not a problem now, is it?
I mean, that sounds fair to me.
I don't think so. Does my background give me any insight into who exactly this pirate group is?
Does it? What's your background again?
Criminal.
Do you have it down on your sheet? Actually, no. Just roll me a insight with advantage.
Insight with advantage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll say that since you're a criminal, you would know some pirates.
By the way, can't...
Fuck's sake! Yeah, with a 22, you know...
You know their mother's maiden name.
You know who this is and who they are. So the pirate group is the Epsilon Pirates, who are known to do exactly sort of what they're doing now, where they'll buy land that is usually not land. They'll buy, quote unquote. I'm quotationing this. They'll quote unquote buy spots in space, thinking that they may get some reward out of it, like today's jackpot. And you know that this person, her name is Julia Artesia.
Oh boy, it's Pirate Sayla.
I didn't even realize that when I made her last name.
So,
do you accept her?
Is it really just going to be like Sayla?
Shh, I'll make something later if this goes the way I think it will. It probably won't.
Damn, okay. You're up to bat.
But yes, do you accept her proposition?
Which suit was this again?
That is the dual Gundam.
By the way,
was anyone hoping for it?
I kind of was, but that's about it.
Hey, Cass, can you give him another bardic inspiration just in case?
Can I give him multiple? Can I give him multiple?
Well, he used his first one. You can give him another one now that he's used his first.
Do you need to see him? Is that the limit of your?
I think I can. If that is the case, I can definitely see him right now.
He's behind a rock.
Well, you can like radio him and see him on your screen.
That would raise suspicion though, because any call going into Richter would be heard by everyone else. Because Richter is opened up with a call with everyone. The only one who isn't is the pirate.
No, I'm positive I can still see him.
You do be behind the asteroid. And you're also behind the asteroid. Wait a minute.
I make like see me in his mind's eye.
Check?
They will get suspicious if you try to go over or under the asteroids to see him.
Can I just make a perception check to see if I can see him?
He is behind an asteroid. You do not. All you know is his general position. You cannot see him.
Okay.
Right.
She's just waiting on Richter to either accept the offer or decline it.
So.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna offer a straight swap between these two if you guys care. Otherwise, we can just keep them.
We just flat out said she wanted Duel and we wanted Buster. That's just how it worked out. I don't think she's going to.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that they were specifically going for it. It's just because that they saw that Vance was doing the Buster. Would you like to throw anything else into that deal? Any of our extra stuff?
I mean, I don't.
We also have a spare mobile suit, the R-Day. I forgot to say that. It's technically
I don't think anyone fucking cares about that.
But it's an extra suit for free that they're technically getting if you want to throw anything else in.
It's true.
We'll throw
Might as well. No one's going to be using the R-Day anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good for scrap. I mean, it's an R-Day.
We can trade the R-Day and the Railguns for the Duel, just flat out, I believe.
I don't think an R-Day is the same price as a Duel.
Well, the Railguns probably are.
The Railguns probably are, and so are probably
the... I still think we're missing out a whole lot for not trying to push for Calamity, but that's...
But I know...
Well, if you want to push for Calamity, we got to hold on to the stuff. I'm taking the contract.
Yeah, obviously. We don't want them following us and stealing our shit.
So you're going to accept her business proposal?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Jules. Anything for you.
And if you want to swap now with your partner, roll me a persuasion.
Just straight out.
Yeah, straight out.
Come on, Richter. Come on, Richter.
2 + 4.
Yeah.
Hiya!
Fuck yeah.
21.
21. She accepts your deal to swap Buster for the deal. You're technically not losing a unit. It's just who's in your battalion, pretty much, with this business proposal.
Upgrade time, boys!
And since she doesn't have any other offers for the other two, and it's pretty much just Omni and Zaft, you guys are free to do what you want. Just don't interrupt the business meeting, because that will
We still need to get the Calamity.
Say fuck.
If you steal the Calamity, I swear to God.
No, we're not going to steal it. We're going to trade for it, right?
That's my job.
The only thing we could possibly trade for Calamity is the Forbidden Gundam.
I say we fucking shank him.
I think that's a fair trade.
I'd be willing to give up Forbidden if we get the Calamity.
If they're going to offer up Forbidden on its own, I'm just going to speed things up. They will not accept it.
Let's throw in some extra stuff in.
They don't want the fucking
the shield and the composite shield, and also the 2 wire things that I don't see us having any use for.
Shockingly, they still don't accept your offer. If you want to roll me an insight, because this is suspicious, because you're giving them technically a better deal than what you're getting.
It's +2.
This is bullshit. God damn it.
What was that roll?
6.
You just feel that something just feels strange, at least. You don't know the mobile suits, but just seeing how everyone wanted the Calamity a lot seemed that it was pretty powerful. But seeing as you would be getting a Forbidden plus a few shields plus extensional arresters, it does seem a bit suspicious.
We also have a brand new ally. I think we've really made out here a lot better than we
But
could
I
hope
still
for.
think we...
We're not on Omni's shit list. That's a big one, too.
But we also... I still think
What if we trade them the legs of Calamity for the head of Calamity, like some idiot doesn't know the value of Exodia?
Swap them out.
You could, as a weird gesture of good faith, you could also give Zaft the legs. I'm just putting this out there.
Oh, fuck that.
Just for free.
Fuck that.
They can have their own Calamity?
Well, no, because like I told you before the game started up, Coda, the Calamity got cut in half, and its 2 ends are welded off. So fixing this thing it's a bit fucked up.
I know, this is going to be a long-term project if we try to get the Calamity, but it's going to be worth it, because it's going to be a heavy artillery Gundam. Like, I'm still fine making off with the Forbidden, because it's still a really good general use Gundam.
But I really want that Calamity.
Well, yeah, you and me both, but they're not giving it away.
There has to be something we can do.
We could always track him home and fucking shank him while they sleep.
You would probably not have enough fuel at this point.
Is there any way we can track the ship later on?
Unless you plant someone on there, nope.
Maybe we can get our new ally to help?
Yeah, just start firing right now.
Look, if our allies help us take on the Earth Federation and Zaft, I think we can win that battle. If I'm being honest. It's us two against those two, and those two don't even like each other.
And our ally is an asteroid.
Doing this will get word around, though. I just want to preface this. These are pretty big decisions going very fast. Doing that to either will decrease your standing.
I
mean, do they even know who we are? We pretty much bullshitted our way through this.
Y'all's units are pretty recognizable, and the fact that y'all have a Forbidden and a dual.
Could we take one of the guns off our ship?
If we take one of the arms off of it.
I like that the Zap didn't even question why us have one of their units just recolored.
What, the Jin? Well, it's not that, well, they're Zaft enthusiasts, or extremists, sorry. And Jins are old
so
as
they're not
fuck.
even, like, normals. They're just, like, Zafts.
Think of, like, Xeon remnants, pretty much.
Okay, there's no way we're getting the Calamity, then.
Yeah, that's exactly why they don't want to give this thing up, because they've seen the firepower that thing has.
I don't think
like I'm saying, I do think we can take them if we choose to fight in exchange for our reputation.
That's an upward hill if y'all want to take it.
I'm not so sure about that, though.
Warning,
Sorry,
warning. Big red sign above my head that says, don't. Y'all can do what you want, but I advise, as God and the voice of reason in your head.
I mean...
Y'all, okay, technically, okay, let's look at what you've gotten. You've gotten all the loot in the ship. You haven't given any of that out. You were able to trade... You technically got 4 Gundams out of this, thanks to your partnership. Yes. 5, technically, if the Astray counts. And Not only that, you have a business partnership with some famous pirates.
Here's what I think. Is it possible that we could you can open a private comm with the pirates to talk about how weird the Calamity thing is and to potentially get it later on? So
Y'all are acting like calamities don't exist anymore. There may be more calamities, guys. You can also buy one eventually. You just gotta save up your muns.
But
D&D player.
I
I
know,
don't think that's gonna work.
I'm trying to negotiate my team out of lusting over calamity. I'm trying to help you too, Zim.
You guys really want that calamity?
Because technically, you're not losing anything here. Because the Forbidden still it doesn't have the what does it go here? Okay, I will go over every single unit and the problems it has.
Look, let's also just look at the fact that we now control half the map.
So
I'm perfectly fine with just taking what we have in bailing.
Yeah, the duel is missing its right forearm and its entire left side, pretty much, except for its legs. The Forbidden is missing its arms, a little bit of its head, its legs, and its beam cannon, which you can see taken out, and it's also missing one of its Geschmeidig Panzers. Then on your friend's side, it speaks for itself.
I don't understand why anyone would want Raider in his current condition.
It looks like when you drop a Lego and just
And the Buster is primarily still there. It's just missing one of its rifles, which technically you have the other one to it.
Also its head.
Yeah, it's missing its head, its right shoulder pod, and a bit of its forearm. Plus,
well, we can't exactly go back and say, "Oh, hey, take backsies. We want Buster."
Yeah, well, like I said, technically, later on in our game, we can always try and trade for it again, since you guys are business partners.
I mean, it's not like Duel doesn't have Yazak's combat data. We can set up a sim and learn how to pilot Gundams.
Right, like y'all got some good shit.
Wait, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that we can get the pirate lady to get the top half of Calamity, and then we can tell her that we have the bottom half, and part of our work partnership is we can rebuild it together.
Then who takes it?
Yeah, who takes it after that? Because if you repair it together, there's still only one unit. And her trading off her assets, even if y'all are business partners, it would hurt her end of the deal.
Look, let's just take these two Gundams and try to find a top half of Calamity later. We can buy it off somebody.
Yeah, there are options eventually. The junk guild and black markets do exist. And raiding eventually, maybe if y'all are into that shit of a fucking Omni base. There are options. Because like I said, y'all really aren't losing out here. You just gotta find a place to repair most of these. And plus, you have a lot of equipment anyway that you got out of this too.
Well, since Omni has money, why don't we try to make some money and sell them those fucking Zaft weapons? Because they're so shitty and no one's actually going to use them.
Would Omni even buy those?
No. If you're going to sell the extensional arresters, they've seen how shit they are.
I don't think they would give a shit about any of their weapons. They just want the Calamity, really.
Fair enough. I just figure it was worth a try since they only have money.
They have that in technically mobile suits, but
yeah, they're going to give us their strikes.
Yeah, all they have is strike daggers.
We're going to abandon our mobile suits and give them a half.
Because I mean, okay, if you want to make out with the most at this point, trading one of your work gens with an R-Day plus some other stuff, whether that be money or whatever, to Omni, they may give you a strike.
I'd be willing to trade my
seed. Friendship wins. That's how it works. We have friends. We have one.
We're fine with whatever the fuck we have.
As in a strike, as in a strike Gundam or a strike dagger.
They're not going to give you a damn Gundam for that already.
I was going to say.
Take this pile of shit.
Take this pile of shit that has nothing on it but my insignia.
Look, I'd be willing to trade the extenders, my Gin, and the Arde for one of their strike daggers.
If Richter would like to make that offer. With or without your equipment?
Without my swords.
Okay. What do you want to make that deal, Richter, or do you want to just get the hell out of Dodge? This all rides on you.
I mean, I don't think Omni even gives a shit about us. And knowing that I just shot at one of them because they shot at one of us, I don't think they'll take the deal.
Yeah, we literally almost blew one of them up.
Yeah, I did an actual warning shot.
Yeah, and they shot me
with a rocket launcher. Like that meme of it's like, fire a warning shot, Patterson. Sir, this is an M32 rotary grenade launcher. Pitter patter, shoot the fucking grenade.
Shadow, just fire the thing.
Just fire the damn thing.
I don't think we need to make that deal.
As much as I want to get the Calamity, I think we do have like some good stuff now.
Yeah, like strike daggers are common. We're gonna we could find any strike dagger eventually.
And it's like as you said, we could probably get the top half of one built at some point, anyways.
Oh, thank goodness! Stop lusting over the Calamity.
It's literally what's happening.
It's not our fault that machine is sexy.
It's not our fault. That's probably the one that we could most likely build in this situation.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do with Raider? Nothing. We can do shit with
Raider. Okay, and okay.
Raider overall kind of sucks.
Actually, Richter can give me this. Richter, roll me
None of you guys build Gunpla because you don't get that shit. It makes me sad.
Richter, roll me another insight if you would.
Oh, I'm Kid Bash. I'm Kid Bash.
I'll help you out here because this is going sideways fast.
The bamboozle is fading.
So you see the pirate back off, happy with her ends of the deal, and she only opens up a comm link with you and says that it looks stupid that we're getting Raider, but they don't realize that our civilian Estrays are almost usable with any machine.
I see.
So we're gonna back out of the deal for now, and you can do whatever you want, partner. And she closes the comm.
I'm just you gentlemen have a fine evening. I have not checked my watch. Okay, goodbye.
I'm sorry, guys, but I will be kit bashing that duel with my work chin to get it working.
Okay, so...
Well, you can't even pilot the thing, and that's if we let you pilot it.
They got a point. Hold on, so now I gotta put all your units correctly.
I can pilot, I just won't be able to add my full bonuses to it.
Full currently. Also, the Raider is not that big, but I just wanted to make the brokenness visible. So yes, I'm gonna call it there because, dear God, we've been running on.
All right, fair enough.
4 hours we were gone.